Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to study about solving equations in MATLAB. So let me discuss the theory first and later on we'll practice in MATLAB. So the title is given over here, solving equation in MATLAB. So first of all, write the equation you have to solve, but you have to write these in comments format if you haven't specified these equations in MATLAB. So suppose the first equation is 2x plus 5y equal to minus 3. This is a general example, not a specific. And 3x minus y equal to 5. Then write this equation in matrix form. 2, 5 in the first row, 2, 5 in the first row, and 3 and minus 1 in the second row. And then x and y are common, and minus 3, 5 is in another matrix form. So in general calculation, this can be easily solved by matrix inversion method in matrix calculation. So let me name this matrix A and this xy, suppose x and minus b and 5 can be named matrix B. But there should be a semicolon. Mistakenly it is not here, but it should be a semicolon between 3 minus 3 and 5 so that this 5 can convert into the next row. It means minus 3 in the first row and 5 in the second row. So after naming these matrices, you can solve this by Ax equal to B and then x is equal to inversion of A into B. So these matrices can be solved by inversion, not by division, because these are vectors and vectors quantity can't be divided directly. So you will get the two values, one for x and another for y. So now let me write these equations in MATLAB and I will get the answer of x and y, and those values of x and y would satisfy these two equations. It's mean when we are putting the values of x and y in this equation, so the left hand side of this equation must be minus 3. And similarly, when you are put these the value of y and x in this equation, equation number 2, then the left hand side of this equation must be equal to 5. Right? So let me write this in MATLAB. So I have written 2x plus 5y is equal to minus 3, but these are just comments. These are user specified, not for MATLAB. MATLAB don't know what are these things, but these are just comments per my understanding that what I'm going to do. The MATLAB only knows A equal to the A matrix, the B matrix, and the X matrix. And these are just comments I have per my understanding. So A equal to 2, 5, 3 minus 1. These are data from my matrices. So this is the A matrix and the B matrix was equal to minus 3, 5. You can read from here as well. 2x plus 5, 5 minus is equal to minus 3 and 3x minus y equal to 5. So 2 and 5 and 3 minus 1. This is in the first matrix. I have named this matrix A and x and y in the X matrix. So when I calculate the value of x, so that will give me two values, one for x and another for y. And B matrix is equal to minus 3 and minus 5, minus 3 and 5. So now you can see here. So now just run this. So now you can see there are two values. This is x equal to inversion of a into b. So use this star example for multiplication. So 1.2941, this is the value for x, and minus 1.1176 is the value for y. So you can practice this manually as well. But I will show you another example. So from that example, you will also get the importance of the matrix in MATLAB. So now in the next example, I have the equations, but those equations are not just one or two. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are 5 equations. So if you are going to solve these equations manually, so it will take a lot of time. It seems very difficult to solve. These are 5 equations. So now suppose if I have 100 equations, so that will be impossible for me to solve manually. So now I will write these equations in MATLAB. 5a plus b plus 3b plus c plus d plus 2e equal to minus 1. This is first equation. This is second equation, a minus 2b plus 3c plus 9d minus e equal to 2. And in third equation, 5a plus 3b minus 4c minus d plus 3 is equal to 3. This is the third equation. And in the fourth equation, I have written the 9a plus 6b plus 5c plus d minus 5 is equal to 5. And in the last equation, a plus b minus c plus d plus x is equal to minus 5. So now the demand of this question is to find the values of a, b, c, d, and e. So after obtaining these values, then you can put these values in the left hand side of the matrix, and in the a, b, c, d, e, these values can be put over here, and the value on left hand side must be equal to minus 1. So it means these all equations must be satisfied simultaneously by all these values. So we can put the a, b, c, d, and e values in the equation 3, equation 1, equation 5. So all the equations must be satisfied. It means the left hand side and the right hand side must be equal then. So again, just write these equations in the matrix form. So I will just write a matrix which is equal to 5 3 1 1 2 first row, 1 minus 2 3 9 minus 1 in the second row, and 5 3 minus 4 minus 1 in the third row, including 3, and 9 8 5 1 minus 5 in the fourth row, and 1 1 minus 1 1 6 in the fifth row. And then b matrix minus 1 first row, 2 in the second row, 3 in the third row, 5 in the fourth row, and minus 5 in the fifth row. And again, this is manual calculation if you are going to solve this. So this is the common manual method. X is equal to b, and x is equal to a inversion of a into b. So a must be included in small brackets. Then you will just click and you can solve this equation. So let me write these matrices in MATLAB as well. So again, I have written these matrices in the MATLAB, but these are just comments. The MATLAB don't know what I have written here because I haven't specified these equations. So what are these equations? These are just per user specified. It means I can understand these equations, but MATLAB don't know what are these equations. Suppose if you remove this percent symbol, so this will give you an error. You can see the red lines are underlined, and this is an error. So again, I just going to write this again. This is now a comments. The error has been removed. So now I have just simple written A is equal to this again A matrix, B matrix, and then X matrix, and X matrix is equal to inversion of A multiplied with B. This is again matrix inversion method. So just write run. So now you can see here the first value is for A, which is equal to find 2645, and the second value is for B, which is 0.2826. The third value is for C, which is equal to minus 1.2609, and the fourth value for D, which is equal to 0.5399, and the last value, the fifth value, is for E, which is equal to minus 1.2246. So you can practice by putting these values in these equations. The equations on both sides must be satisfied. It means the values of a, b, c, d, e, if you put in this equation, so the left hand side of this equation must be equal to minus 5, because the right hand side is minus 5. These are simultaneous linear equations, so you can solve simply by putting these values. So now the last topic just remaining, solving complex equations. So I have just given general equations. So this is a complex equations for circuit analysis. For capacitor we are using minus j, and for inductor we are using plus j. And matrices, this imaginary part can be written by just writing I. So I here denotes the j. So 2 plus I2 into I1 plus I3 into I2 equal to 5 plus I. So this is I1. Let's suppose this is the I1 current, this is I2 current. These are loop equations, and I into I1. Here the imaginary part is I into I1. This is the first current plus 5. This is the real part, I2. The second current equal to 2. So then find I1 and I2. So now just write this equation in matrix form in MATLAB, and then you will get the simple answer. So you should write 2 plus iota 2. This is in the M matrix in the first row, first column, and then iota 3. And then you should write I1. This is I just write I plus, and then write 5, and then matrix B must be equal to 5 plus iota in the first row and 2 in the second row, and matrix X is equal to inversion of A into B. So you will get the value of I1 and I2. These two will be the currents. So just try practice these equations and comments me the values of I1 and I2, and then I will tell you are you are correct or not. right? And if you are new to my channel, so please do subscribe to my channel. And if you are interested in this course, so please like and share. And we will see you are in the next lecture. So till then, take care of yourselves and goodbye.